Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Marvel hits pause on the Blade reboot due to the writer's strike. It was literally last week. We were discussing a brand new writer that jumped on board for Blade. In fact, it wasn't his story. He would have just been, I guess kind of going over the script briefly here and there. But seriously, every single month there is some nonsense about the Blade reboot. And it's not getting any better today. And I don't really see how this is actually going to affect it, quite frankly, because this movie was supposed to start production this month, next month, a couple of weeks basically. So, the fact that they've had to cancel it, literally stop production because of a writer's strike. Yeah, it was never going to start production, was it? Let's get real here. This is the epic shit show that is Marvel at this point in time. And more specifically, the epic shit show about the Blade reboot. So, hit subscribe if you're new here. Give the video a like and please do share it. But this is an exclusive to The Hollywood Reporter, hence being here. I think I said it. I swear I said in the last video I did on this movie's not getting made in the time span that they want. It's just not. So Marvel hits pause on Blade due to the writer's strike. That shouldn't affect it. It really shouldn't affect it. Unless you're doing day-to-day rewrites, almost like they did on Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. 33 rewrites, in fact, on that film. So, yeah, this still shouldn't affect it. At all. And it's baffling that it does. Truly baffling. Honestly, it's just one thing after another with this movie. So, scroll down. The writer's strike has taken about a bite out of Blade. I'm pretty certain we had a steak and garlic driving through the heart of Blade at this point in time. So Marvel Studios is shutting down pre-production on its vampire thriller starring Mahershala Ali, which was set to begin filming next month in Atlanta. So, yeah, we were a month out. The feature project, which has been paused once before, becomes the first tentpole movie impacted by the strike, and it will be the first of many. The first of many. It's not just been paused, guys. They've had several directors and several writers. This is the latest writer that they had on board. Nick Pizzolatto. I can't say it without pronouncing it like that. But yeah, we had Nick Pizzolatto on board, who did True Detective. But surely, the fact he only had a matter of weeks to finish the script, it would have been done by now. Goodness me. So, cast and crew members are being notified this afternoon, although there is something hilarious about that, because I'm sure lots of them are just probably reading this article going, sorry, you what? I'm out of a job. What? Never mind. Blade had recently hired True Detective creator Nick Pizzolatto to work on the script, but according to an insider, time simply ran out. No shit. So when were you ever actually going to get it finished if time was running out? Bearing in mind this film needed to be ready to go to shoot in a couple of weeks. Quite literally a matter of weeks. And this is not a film that is difficult to get right. It's just not. What a joke. So, since the strike action began Tuesday, the biggest impact has been on late night talk shows, so SNL, Billions, etc, etc. I mean, SNL, who gives a shit about SNL? I can just rot and die for all I care. So while some studios have one or two movies going into production, Marvel is seemingly propping up the industry by planning on having 3 movies shooting at the same time, not to mention 2 series. Even with the Blade shutdown, it's gearing up for one of the busiest times in the company's history. Which I think, doesn't that go against what Bob Iger said? We need to scale it back. They're like, we're working up to the biggest time ever. Bad times. Bad times. So Captain America New World Order is currently filming in Atlanta. Agatha Coven of Chaos is also shooting in Atlanta. While fellow series Wonder Man is filming in Los Angeles. Deadpool 3 is expected to go in front of cameras later this month in London. So I don't think that will be affected. While Thunderbolts is to hit Atlanta in June. As of now, Thunderbolts is still on track. They're gonna lose so much, Disney. Disney. You're just dropping the ball left, right, and centre. Not good. So Fantastic Four, which is in the midst of the most closely watched casting search since Marvel hired Tom Holland to play Spider-Man. That could change if the strike were to drag on and on for 6 months or more. So according to sources, that seems unlikely, which we did have some updates on this. It honestly seemed like no one wanted to budge, to be fair. So we have one source close to Marvel, and they say there's $1 billion net in production costs that are exposed because of the strike. That's certainly a concern, which is, I mean, that's huge. That's absolutely massive. Billion. $1 billion. Jesus. Anyway, 1.92 billion grossing Spider-Man No Way Home. We won't put that down just to Marvel. I think that was Sony's ingenuity there. So there you have it. I mean, there's not much else to go into here, really. I am just going to be intrigued to see where this lands up, because I think that will be fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. Blade, it's done again. What do you guys think? Let me know down below. Have a great day. Take care.